Update. Relocate to Canada as a permanent resident this year, 2024. You can go with your family and you can apply for free. A small city in the province of Manitoba called Morden. Now, Morden is a small city that have about 10,000 residents. Now, this particular city is in need of skilled workers who are willing to relocate with their family down to their city as a permanent resident. So, if you have a friend, a family member, or yourself that is an early childhood educator and assistant with 2 years of recent work experience teaching or assisting with children less than 5 years, then you're eligible to apply for this program. Then if you also have an occupation that has to do with heavy duty mechanics, welders, or industrial painters, you are also eligible. Then if you're also a nurse assistant, you're also eligible to apply for this program. But if you have a skill that is not related to any of these in-demand jobs, you can still apply. Only that these particular jobs are given more priority than other occupations. If you are just seeing me for the first time, my name is Sam, right? I am a travel influencer. Every day I post travel updates, I post travel content that has to do with studying abroad and work abroad. If you want to relocate this year 2024, this is the right channel. If you've not hit the subscribe button, now is the time to do so. Now, after this video, and you really appreciate my work, please don't forget to hit the like button and share to friends and family. Welcome back. So the particular program that will move you and your family to the province of Manitoba, a small city called Morden, is called Morden Community Driven Immigration. Now you can see this is my Google, right? I'm also going to drop the link in the description so you can access the portal directly. Now once you type this in Google, an official website is going to pop out. You click on the official website. Come down here, you see, thinking of immigrating to Canada, come to Morden, Manitoba. Morden is a small Canadian city of about 10,000 residents located in the heart of the continent. Morden is a growing prairie city with plenty of opportunities to get involved in the community. Now, Morden has welcomed many newcomers through the MPNP and various other programs, helping them successfully settle into the local education system, the local economy, and into the community life. Basically, they have a system in place that will help you successfully settle in their community in terms of education and other factors. I actually watched a video on their website about an Indian family that migrated to Morden. You can actually watch this video to gain from their experience. But with what they said, I really feel Morden is a great country that I might really consider migrating to. Now, there are several routes to migrate to Morden. We have the MPNP Skilled Worker Support Program. This is the one we're talking about. Then we also have the MPNP Business Program. If you're an investor and you feel you want to invest in the city, then this is where you want to click. Just click on find out how. Right now, we're not talking about that. And of course, they also have other ways to immigrate to Morden. You could take your time and access this website so you can fully understand the best route for you. But at the moment, let's talk about the MPNP Skilled Worker Support Program. Now, if you click on find out how to apply, so let's just come down here and see who this program is actually for. Right now, this program should be recruiting early childhood educators and assistants, like I mentioned, heavy duty mechanics, industrial painters, welders, nurse assistants. Now, if you have any experience with any of these occupations, then you are good to go, right? And that is why it is called in-demand jobs. This particular program is made for these in-demand jobs. However, if your occupation has nothing related to do with this, you can still apply, only that they will give more priority to people that have experiences in these occupations. So the first thing you also want to check is the eligibility criteria. Now let's look at the eligibility criteria so that if you have it, you can go ahead and apply. If you don't have them, you just have to wait. Once you have them, you can still apply. Now, one thing they need is general IELTS. Recent is 2 years, right? With a minimum of score 5 for each band. And you also have to be between the ages of 21 and 45. Then you must not have any connection with anyone in Canada. When it comes to friends, relatives, or employment, you should not have any connections to do with Canada. As a matter of fact, if you're already in Canada, you can over apply for this program. This program is strictly for people outside Canada and people that have nothing that is tied to them in Canada. And secondly, you must have completed a post-secondary education. So you don't really need to have a degree, a master's, and all of that. If you have it, it's fine. But if you don't have it, with a diploma, with a normal certificate, you can also fly. Secondly, you also need settlement funds. I mean, you're moving with your family to this province. You need to show that you have money to take care of your family and take care of yourself, even though they are going to help in some ways, but you need to show proof of funds. And secondly, you need to have 2 years of recent experience in the in-demand job occupations I mentioned earlier. You can see it's also listed there again: early childhood educators, heavy-duty mechanic, industrial painters, welders, and nurse assistants, right? So basically, those are the criteria. If you feel you pass this criteria, the next thing is to apply. So I'm just going to go back here and click on applying. You see, if you meet the basic requirements, we invite you to apply for the Morden Community Driven Immigration Initiative. You can actually look at this fact page. Probably if you have any questions about the program, you are going to find some answers here, right? So I'm just going to click on applying. So basically, you can also take your time and go through all the steps. Basically, it's going to take you 9 steps. The next one is after you receive your permanent resident visa, they can make arrangements for you and your family to move to Morden. Of course, to start the application, just click ready to apply, right? So I won't be going through all the steps, right? I'll leave it for you so you could take your time and understand what this program is all about. So let's check out some fact details. Let me try and also cover that skilled worker fact page. Let's see some of the questions that might interest us. So I'm just going to scroll down. Let's look at this. What is the cost? You see, there's no cost to apply for Morden support. If you're invited for an exploratory visit, all travel and accommodation costs would be your responsibility. There are other costs at the MPNP and federal levels of the application processing, right? There's no cost to apply for this program. It's totally free. And like I mentioned in this video, you must show proof that you can take care of yourself. You must fund your travel expenses as well as your accommodation. You see, our program continues to accept application. There's no deadline by which to apply. So even if you don't have all the requirements at the moment, someday in the future, you can still apply. And look at it, it's also stated, can I apply while in Canada? No. In order to protect the integrity and efficiency of our program, applicants must apply from outside Canada. I think these are some of the important questions that you need to know, right? So if you like this video and you really appreciate it, please hit the subscribe button, like and share. Like I said, once you're ready to apply, you just go back to applying, then just come down here and click ready to apply. Best of luck, guys.